Hi all, welcome to my channel. Today we will know how do we train ourselves to become a skillful reader. So, as I had already said in my previous video that we will have to train two things to become a skillful reader. And those are firstly the training of our eyes and secondly the training of our mind. Once we train our eyes and mind, we can say that we have become a skillful reader. So, now see how do we train. Welcome to the training session. In this video, we will be focusing only on training our eyes. Training our eyes means unlearning the things that we do wrongly and making the things that we will have to do perfectly. So, there are three things that we will have to do to train our eyes. Firstly, we will have to increase our eye span. Secondly, we will have to reduce the number of times our eyes rereads. Thirdly, we will have to bring about a more smooth and rhythmical eye movement while reading. Once we become professional in all these three things, then we can say that we have trained our eyes. Before training our eyes, we will have to know what these three things are. So, what does increasing our eye span mean? Increasing our eye span means to see more in one glance, in general terms. When we are correlating this with reading, that means to observe more number of words at one glance. If we are reading a phrase or a sentence, we should observe more number of words as possible to increase our eye span. And this is what is the process of increasing the eye span. Secondly, we will have to avoid rereading is once we are reading any paragraph or any sentence, we will have to not read the same thing that we have already read again and again. Thirdly, the rhythmical eye movement means while reading, we will have to have a fluent flow of our movement of the eyes. That means we should not stop in between and again start reading, and it should not be with some kind of rough movement, but it should be smooth. Now, we have known what all we will have to improve to become a skillful reader with respect to our eyes. But actually, we all already know how to use our eyes professionally to read. But the only matter of thing is we do not follow it in our regular life. But actually, to be frank, we all know how to use our eyes efficiently while reading. And we have also used them at some emergency situations. And one such emergency situation for most of the students is the exam hall. In exam hall, when we are trying to answer the questions and once we are in a situation where we don't know the answers, immediately one thing that strikes to all of us is to copy. And what do we do then? We just take a little glance from the person sitting nearby us, and there we do all the three things that I have said now professionally, efficiently, and fluently. Firstly, we increase our eye span. We try to read as much as possible in one glance. Secondly, we do not waste our time by rereading the same thing that we have already read. And thirdly, we will have a rhythmical eye movement so that we can complete the complete answer that he has written fastly so that we can incorporate it in our answer sheet. So this is what is ultimately the professionalism of our eyes while reading. And another such example is once we are called by a boss to give a letter, we will be in utter happiness that it might be a promotion letter. Secondly, we will also be in a fear that it might also be a letter to kick us out. Now, in that dilemmic situation and the feeling, what do is we get into the chamber of the boss and we sit where the letter is over the table and the boss is busy with some other work. We try to peep in to the letter and we try to read it as fast as possible with the maximum eye span and without wasting our time in rereading and increasing the rhythmical eye movement so that we can complete the letter fast and ultimately know what the content of the letter is. And later we will be relaxed that whether we are getting a promotion or we will be in sadness whether we are kicked out. So this is what ultimately is the professional way of reading, my friends. That means we all know how to read, but we don't read like that. That is what is the problem now. So our training is not going to train our eyes, but is going to train ourselves to use the skill that our eyes has already known and to use them in all possible times when we read. For this, there are two exercises. One is the down the pyramid exercise, and second is the rapid rhythmic reading exercise. Now, the first exercise is the down the pyramid exercise. In this down the pyramid exercise, the thing that we will have to do is to prepare a card like this with an arrow mark drawn with its arrowhead focusing on the edge of the paper. So once you have prepared this card, I will be displaying a pyramid made of words with sharp top and a broad bottom. Once it is displayed on the screen, you will have to place this card over the screen and you will have to drag it a step down to see only the first word. Your eyesight should be focused only on the arrowhead, and with that focus, you will have to try reading the word above. Nextly, once you have read that word, you will have to move another step down so that again your focus is over the same arrowhead, but you will have to read the next word too. Once you are done with this also, you will have to continue it, and more down you go in the pyramid, more your eye span is. That is what is your conclusion with this exercise. So more down you go, more the eye span you have, and more skillful you are in reading with respect to your eye span. Enough for you today, but preferably do not use the same pyramids every day so that you will be by-hearted with it, so that you can read it easily without actually increasing your eye span. So try preparing your own pyramids made of such words and progress with this exercise so that you will ultimately master in increasing your eye span. So here is the exercise for you. The second exercise is the rapid rhythmic reading exercise. In this, we will be focusing on the remaining two things. Firstly, we will have to stop rereading. Secondly, we will have to bring about a rhythmical eye movement while reading. Now, I will be giving you a paragraph that is split. All you will have to do is to just read it according to your comfort level first time, and nextly slightly crossing your some comfort level with some more high speed and without rereading, as well as with a constant rhythmical eye movement. But all these things you will have to do by not losing the meaning of what you read. Each time you read it with some progress, you will have to make sure that you are not losing the meaning. You just go on reading, but ultimately you don't know what you have read. Should not be the case. You will have to read it faster, as well as you will have to know what you have actually read, and you will have to know the meaning of it. And that is what is the use of this exercise, that makes you read faster without rereading and with a constant and rhythmical eye movement. Such paragraphs are given to you in 4 in number so that you can do it regularly on daily basis. So firstly, you should make sure that you are able to do it rightly and perfectly with one paragraph, and later go to the next paragraph. Do not jump to the next paragraph once you are reading the first paragraph only once. You will have to make sure that you are perfect in reading. That means you should make sure that you are not rereading and you are reading it faster, as well as with a rhythmical eye movement and without losing the meaning. Only then you can go to the next paragraphs. Once you are completed with all these 4 paragraphs, you can yourselves make your own paragraph that are split in such manner and continue doing this exercise on daily basis. So here is the exercise for you. Once you have completed these two exercises, you are done for today with respect to training your eyes, but not forever. You will have to repeat this exercise on daily basis to become professional with respect to your eyes. So these are the two exercises that are ultimately needed for training our eyes to become a skillful reader. Now, there is another one case that we will have to think over. For example, you have trained your eyes and you have become skillful in using your eyes while reading. And now you are going to a class, for example, from 9th to 10th or 11th to 12th or whatever class you are going, and you want to top the class in that particular year. So you start to read before the school starts and you try reading it. You are able to read, you are able to complete the page within 5 minutes or whatever time, but ultimately you find that you have not actually read, you have not known the meaning of what you have read. For example, you are reading the first chapter of science and you are not able to understand what that chapter is trying to say. What does this mean? This means that you have not known how to use your mind while reading. For example, the same lesson that you have already read before the school starts, you read it after the school starts once the teacher has explained to you. Now you are able to read it fast as well as with meaning. What does that mean? This means that you have some precursor knowledge that you have gained in your class, and only then you are able to gain the meaning of that chapter. That means it is not only our eyes that is important for us to become a skillful reader, it is also our mind that is much more important. So more than training our eyes, training our mind is very much important. Once we have mastered in training our mind, then we can say that our eyes takes care of themselves. So my next video is going to be on training our mind, which is very important, and please watch it. Before which, one very important thing is to subscribe my channel and like my channel and click the notification bell so that you get my next video, and most importantly, share my videos. Thank you. See you all in my next video.